we can contact him or come into the contact. If it's just might as well not to be there. As Stephen Hawking says, before the Big Bang and the matter before the Big Bang, when there was no time, it's not our concern, because it could have been a minute or a second or a billion years, but if there's no time, physics cannot get there. So we spoke a little bit about this topic. Now we're coming to this matter of the relationship of God and man. If really we think, well, we can see, as the Word of the Bible says, God has made man from his own image, which I explain what it means, but another way of looking at it is that if we look at a tree or any structure, natural structure, we can see there's a science in it. In fact, by thinking, we can undo and unfold the mystery and the secret of that. Therefore, an intelligence is being used to put this together. And so is us. We turned the soil and the land and the mountain in a Toyota, in this camera. We are creator. So is he. We have willpower. Our willpower has changed in the last million years. Us from the cave right now here, and God knows where we'll end. So we do have willpower, and we are intelligent, but we have a very limited time as one individual cell, as one human being. Although humanity itself does not have a time. It has a beginning, but it has no end. It may not have an end, put it this way. Yes, mankind could succumb to his end, but also it may not. Hopefully he won't. But God does not have that time. So the difference between man and God is really time. We're 70, 80 years old, is infinite. There is no other difference, really. Can one imagine within 15 billion years from now, go more, 200 billion years from now, can we say what man can do, what man becomes in the course of evolution? There is no way even to imagine the power that intelligence and the willpower in the course of time can confer upon man's success beyond imaginations. So you could say man is like the nanotechnology of God. If we look at God or natural things, does not use a Euclidean mathematics. We don't have a perfect square, a perfect circle. The laws are natural. They're not the way we do it. I would venture to say that God does not create Toyota, or cannot do it even. There are things people say about the Almighty God, the way they explained it before. I have many, many differences in that opinion, and I think the Baha'i faith has too. There are a lot of things God cannot do. God cannot kill himself. God cannot create another God. So, because if God can create another God, that cannot be God. So man seems to be this nanotechnology. Man creates a Toyota. Toyota is not in nature. This fridge, this camera. It seems God, in his nature, factory, it seems that he's not all too happy about some of it. Just like us, sometimes we're not happy, we change things around. This happens always in the books of God. Things change, plan changes. A change of plan, in Arabic they call it bada. In Islam, means God changed. This is to Moses 30 days, and it becomes 40. This occurs. We know that. One of the disciples of Jesus Christ, goes bad. So in the nature of God, there are things that he likes to change. The idea is that a woman gets pregnant and a baby born, but sometimes it doesn't happen. She has to be C-section, she dies. In order to solve the problem, God uses man to do his work within the womb, as if he can come inside the womb. The only way he can come is through us. We are manifesting his power. In as much as in the Baha'i faith and in writing of the Bab and writing of Baha'u'llah, we come across many statements that anything that's good is from God. Anything that's bad, which means lack of good, is not. Abdul explains the meaning of bad and good. I'll explain that again. But he explains bad means lack of good. For the light, he says there is a source. If the source of light is not there, the light is not, this lamp is gone, then there's darkness. Darkness exists only because there's no light. And the other meaning of bad, he says, is the bad relationship. Like the poison of the snake is good for a snake, not good for us. So back to the subject. God is using us to change things around. And the good things that happens, it's all from God. Some people say, oh, I am kind. Or, generosity, he is this. Generosity and kindness and all these attributes is not created by us. We're not the inventor of it. It's actually out there, like gold, like diamond, like jewels, like the laws of the nature. We do act certain ways and feel that kindness, that generosity. It's not being, we are not the inventor and maker of that kindness. Kindness is already there, it's a feeling. Certain act grasp it and attracts that feeling to us. So many times a man shows kindness is really the source of it is God at that time. And God naturally cannot come through us as he has no body. He's aware of the situations. But as I said, we can. It's like almost Walt Disney makes a cartoon of himself and comes inside the cartoon and shakes the hand of Mickey. That cartoon of Walt Disney within the cartoons itself, that is the reality that we understand. That is the prophets of God. That is the manifestation of God. This is what it is. So, it absolutely goes with the evolution. Whenever the need comes, in the nature there are buttons, gets kicked, and then that necessity creates and brings up the things that we need. So this manifestation of God and the prophets of God, every now and then, usually every 1,000 years, they come in and they manifest God. If you look at the prophets of God, as it is explained in the Baha'i faith, it's really like a mirror, which the sun is inside the mirror. So you could say the mirror is the sun, but the sun is the, mirror. It's like the picture of a king, prime minister, let's say of Canada, on the televisions. When you look at him, it is him, no doubt. If you have a webcam, on the webcam you can actually talk through the computer to the prime minister, and he talks to, and you talk to him. It is him, there is no doubt. Everything he says totally binding to you, you know this is him. But if you ask him from the webcam, can you give me $5? He laughs, he says, how? I'm in the webcam and computer. It is me, there's no doubt. But do I have the power to give you the $5? No. Because I'm in the computer. I might send to see where you are, send somebody to help you out, but on my own, through this computer, I can't. This is why people are not understanding. If Baha'u'llah is the manifestation of God, why doesn't he have all the power? It doesn't, because it is God in the computer talking to us. It is Him, there is no doubt. But it's very limited. Not that God is limited. No. The vessel, the tools, the media that we have, the body is very limited. So essentially, if we as a human being, to just, put it in perspective, if you are like this flower, that which Lisa put it here tonight, well, I can't talk to this flower. I do a lot of good things for it, but it doesn't understand it. If I want to talk to a cop, hi cop, how are you? Doesn't understand. It's all material. But if these materials, from being a stone, a brick, a drywall, if it turns the same material and becomes a telephone, a computer, then sure, I can go on right to talk to the telephone. The spirituality means this, that understanding that if we could put ourselves together, combine ourselves, organize ourselves. Just as an example I give you, from a stone we become a telephone, then we can hear the voice of God, no problem. Immediately. And that's the whole purpose. It's not limited to one person. All of us can grasp that. This is also I think one of the questions that I've been asked before, that what is God in earth and what kind of a